Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from VGI TV, Babagide Imo TV. I am Morire Rabila Lawa. First, the headlines. Obasa opens up a fight with Sanwo-Olu, rejection of Lagos Commissioner nominees. 298 Nigerians deported from Libyan prisons. FCT undecided on what to do. FCT Minister Wike. Police arrest over 100 gay suspects in Delta. Kwara police declare man who threatened Ilorin is Shea adherent wanted. And on sport, Kanu backs Eyimba to bounce back from CAF Champions League ouster. Now the news in detail. The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, has insisted that lawmakers are not fighting Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. His comments came after about a week after long Lagos State House of Assembly rejected 17 of the 39 commissioner nominees sent by Sanwo-Olu for screening. Obasa, who presided over the plenary session on Monday, said no matter the threat by some persons, the Assembly will not reveal what it discovered during the screening of the rejected commissioner nominees. The Speaker also insisted he is trying to protect his party, the All Progressive Congress APC. So I am trying to protect my party and I would continue to do that. But we are not going to sacrifice service to our people in the name of technocrats. No. If anybody is interested to know why we are taking such decision, he should approach the House. The House, as a body, restrains itself from exposing what was discovered during the screening exercise, and we would not be forced to spill it, Obasa said. 298 stranded Nigerians in Libya have been repatriated back to the country in separate chartered flights earlier this week. The National Emergency Management Agency disclosed this on Monday in a statement. NEMA's Lagos State Territorial Coordinator, Mr. Ibrahim Faniloye, explained that the returnees were sent back to the country directly from Libyan prison, aided by the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and the United Nations, UN, under their Migrant Protection and Assistance Program. The first batch of 161 returnees arrived in Nigeria on the 21st of August 2023, while the second flight with 137 landed on Monday. The second batch of returnees was brought back aboard an Al Mubarak Air Boeing 737-800 with registration number 5A-DNG, which touched down at the cargo wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, at about 5:38 p.m. on Monday. They all came back into the country with sad tales of bitter experiences in Libya prisons, Faniloye said. Information also reported that the returnees were stranded in Libya in an attempt to enter Europe through the Mediterranean Sea. The Minister, Federal Capital Territory Administration, Nyesom Wike, has said his administration has concluded plans to reintroduce monthly sanitation as part of strategies to keep the city of Abuja clean. While Wike revealed this to pressmen on Monday night following a closed-door meeting with contractors handling different projects in the FCT. He said he had already briefed President Bola Tinubu on the idea that at least 2 Saturdays in a month would be declared for sanitation from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. He further explained that the move would enable companies supporting the FCT with logistics to go to market and other public places to evacuate refuse, adding that for Abuja to be clean, everybody has to cooperate. He said we must all make sacrifices. There is nothing like we are going to suffer. You also contribute to refuse. So if you spare 3 hours on Saturday at home to clear the refuse and bring them out for us to evacuate and dispose, then that is the little way you can help. We are appealing to you residents to cooperate with us so we can achieve our goals, Wike noted. Concerning the issues of street lights, the minister said there was some improvement. We are not there yet, but I can assure you that everywhere in Abuja will be lit up, he said. Speaking about the distortion of the Abuja master plan, Wike said the issue would soon be addressed, adding that the FCTA was working out what areas the parks and greens grasses were supposed to be. He also noted that the government would look into those who refused to develop their plot of land for many years, adding that President Tinubu's administration would not continue to allow undeveloped land across the city where criminals were taking refuge. Some properties were built for 20 years but not completed. Go and see what is happening there. Criminals have taken over the place, and as a serious government, we will not allow that. He added that the attention will be given to satellite towns, beginning with a visit to the areas to determine the needs and decide on what we can do and can be done to improve their facilities and infrastructure, noting that there was no funding to intervene in all the satellite towns at the same time, but one at a time, subject to the availability of the funds. It is unfortunate that contracts were awarded in virtually all the satellite towns, but where is the funding? The funding is not there, Wike said. The Delta State Police Command on Tuesday announced that it arrested over 100 gay suspects carrying out a gay wedding ceremony in a hotel in Delta State. In a post on its official X, formerly Twitter handle, the state police said it would parade the suspects shortly. Delta State Command has arrested over 100 gay suspects in a hotel carrying out a gay wedding ceremony. We will be going live shortly on Facebook to parade the suspect, he said. The information reported that since signing the anti-gay law in 2014, people believed to be homosexuals have been arrested and paraded by security operatives. In December 2020, the Lagos State Police Command arrested 10 individuals suspected of homosexual activities in a brothel located in the Okota area of the state. Earlier in 2018, the police in the state paraded 57 men for alleged homosexual activities at Kelly Ann Hotel in Egbeda. In January 2022, 8 alleged homosexuals were arrested in a hotel in Isolo, Lagos for alleged gay activities. Lastly, information report that the anti-gay law of 2014 stipulates a 14-year prison term for anyone convicted of having sex with members of the same sex. Next story coming from Kwara State. The Kwara State Police Commissioner, Sanwo-Olu, has declared one Salam Ayodeji wanted for allegedly threatening Isheshe adherents in Ilorin, Kwara State. Information had on Sunday reported that Ayodeji stormed the shop of a female Isheshe adherent in Ilorin to not only bully her but also threaten to wreak havoc should she not leave town in 8 days. Ayodeji, in the video shared on X Sunday, was heard accosting the lady, asking if women sell electronics before giving her an 8-day ultimatum to evacuate the building where she transacted her business. He said in Yoruba, "The women sell electronics?" Ayodeji asked, to which his co-host responded, "We have never heard of such." The cleric continued saying, "We have told you what we want. Leave the town. We do not allow Isheshe people in our town." Recall, the Muslim cleric in his rant on Sunday also claimed to have the backing of the police commissioner. In a meeting with Ayodeji's family on Monday, Dadeleshi asked the family to produce the suspect latest Wednesday for the alleged offense of terrorism and defamation against the police. The police boss also berated the family for what she described as a poor training of their son. Is it because Tajuddin's wife is from Osun State? Does that mean she is a traditionalist? The commissioner, who also spoke with the Alaro family, renters to the Isheshe adherents who were evicted per Ayodeji's threat, berated them for obliging the suspect. Ayodeji, responding to the police commissioner, said they had unsuccessfully tried to locate their son, whose phone line had remained unreachable for days now. Tajuddin, husband to the Isheshe lady who was bullied and threatened by Ayodeji, and his co-host, said the suspect family had asked for his forgiveness and he had given it. From the story from Kwara, we go to the sports story before we end the national news. Eyimba chairman Onwako Kanu is confident the Nigeria Football Professional League champions will bounce back from their disappointing exit from the CAF Champions League. The Abia Giants bowed out of Africa's biggest club competition last weekend following a 4-3 aggregate defeat to Libya's Al Ahly Benghazi. Eyimba were held to a 0-0 draw by Libyans in the reverse fixtures in Aba on Sunday. The People's Elephant lost the first leg 4-3. When you lose a game, of course, it is bad, But if you look at the positives from the game, you will say they did well. Kanu said, if we didn't play well and we lost, that's another problem. Well, now Kanu cannot carry the ball and put inside the goalpost. Sometimes these things happen to the best teams, the best players, and that's football. We have to move on. The boys have to put their heads up and then know that sometimes in life you fall for you to stand. We need to support and encourage them to do better next time. With a sports story, we've come to the end of today's national news. Before we go, some major headlines. Obasa opens up fight with Sanwo-Olu, rejection of Lagos Commissioner nominees. 298 Nigerians deported from Libyan prisons. FCT undecided on what to do. Yeson Wike. Police arrest over 100 gang suspects in Delta. Kwara police declare man who threatened a Ilorin Ishoshe adherent wanted. And on sports, Kanu backs Eyimba to bounce back from CAF Champions League exit. For more stories on YouTube, our handle is Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement of goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rabila Lawa. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.